Hello everyone, hopefully Nokia Editor 357 here, and before I start the main video, I have a call to arms! And by a call to arms, I mean please help me. So as you can see, I have this beautiful, almost complete collection of the Higurashi When They Cry and Umineko When They Cry manga. I say almost complete because guess what? This very clever disguise is hiding a gap in my collection. So, I think I mentioned it in my Higurashi manga video, but both the Higurashi and Umineko When They Cry manga are both out of print by the beautiful Yen Press. So that means it's hard to get your hands on pretty much, I think, all of them by now, especially because Higurashi's seen a resurgence with Higurashi When They Cry Gao. I lucked out, managed to get the entire Higurashi manga set in one purchase, and I have gotten relatively good fortune with most of Umineko. But, like a lot of people, I'm sure, the two most impossible ones for me to get are Umineko When They Cry End of the Golden Witch Volume 3, and Umineko When They Cry Dawn of the Golden Witch Volume 1. So I'm calling on all you beautiful viewers, if you find a good deal on it for a reasonable price, and reasonable for me is because I would love to just drop a lot of money so I can have the complete collection, so I can feel complete in life. But unfortunately, that's just not an option for me, and I can't justify spending too much on a volume, even if it is out of print, so I understand why it's, hard to find. So, if any of you can find a link online for, like, volume, I think my cap is, like, $100 for one volume. Like, I get that they're thick omnibus level, but still, it's like, that's a lot of money. If you guys find any link like that, please send it my way. I will be eternally grateful to you. If you happen to be in some weird underground comic book store and you happen to see a volume of it for that reasonable price range, buy it. I will PayPal you the money. Please, what's the point in living if I have to continue to hide this gap with this, I was gonna say horrendous, but it's actually a really cool acrylic standee. Like, I love the standee, but I hate that it's just hiding my failure. So yeah, let's try and get that done. But now that my call to arms is out of the way, let's begin the main video. So, for today's video, as you can tell by the title of the video, we will be taking a look at my complete manga collection. I'm mostly doing this video because someone asked me in the comments of, I think it was my birthday video, and I figure since sometimes my manga will be appearing in the background of my videos when I do on-camera segments, I figure it's not a half-bad idea to, show it off. This way, everyone can see, like, what my tastes are. That's pretty much it. I just think it was a cool topic, because I think even though none of these titles are, like, necessarily rare, aside from, like, Higurashi and Umineko, I think it's cool to see, like, people you watch, like, what their tastes in collecting are. So, this is my manga collection. We're gonna start here. As I already stated, this is Higurashi and Umineko When They Cry in its almost complete entirety. I love Higurashi and Umineko. Obviously, read the visual novels, watch the anime. Not for Umineko, don't watch the anime. Read the manga, I couldn't recommend them all enough. This here is a little Takano charm I got from Azumi-kun on Instagram and Twitter, who they are like my main supplier in Umineko and Higurashi fan products, and that's a Furodo Erika one. Christmas themed for this one. So yeah, I had nowhere to put them as of the moment, so I figured putting them like around the Higurashi and Umineko area would be kind of cute. Also on the top of my bookcases, I keep some figures, because I am running out of space. There's like a weird gap here, and normally a figure goes there, but there's actually construction going on near my house, and it makes this room shake, and hearing a figure constantly go against it was driving me crazy. So I moved it. Weirdly enough, these don't make a lot of noise. It was just like any of them on this side. And also a spot over there, but we'll get to that. So this isn't manga, but we also have the Umineko When They Cry visual novels, physical edition on, disc for PC. I got it at Anime Boston. I just think it's cool to own that sort of thing physically, even though I played them digitally on Steam, but whatever. Then for first actual manga on this, well, I mean, aside from the almost complete Higurashi and Umineko, we got Hagane When They, I almost said Hagane When They Cry. Hagane, I don't have many friends. Finished the anime. It was really fun. I liked it. I picked up the manga where the anime left off. I read one volume, and it's just been a quick minute, and I, haven't finished it since, so I got to get around to that. Just a warning, there are going to be a lot of odd number starts to these collections, because what a lot of times I'll do is if I finish an anime and it's going to be a while to a continuation, if we ever get one, I'll get the manga where it picks up in the anime. So, for example, in Promised Neverland here, I have 5 through 18. I think the final volume of the manga is actually coming out soon, so I need to finish 19, and then I think 20 is going to be the last one. But volume 5 is right around where the anime ended, so that's why it starts there. There'll also be some that I've just been very busy lately, so I haven't been able to read up, so maybe they start at weird numbers and I'm not completely caught up. It's going to be a weird mix. I'm a weird collector when it comes to manga. But anyways, we got volumes 1 and 2 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. I absolutely adore the anime, and I think maybe once season 3 comes out and finishes, I just want to binge read as much of the manga as possible. It's one of those series that I really want to own physically just because, man, it's just, I freaking love that show. Like, I could do a whole video about why I love it, but that's not the point of this video. Like I said before, The Promised Neverland, starting with Volume 5, going to Volume 18. The final Volume 20 is coming out in a month or so, maybe? But yeah, I think I might just bite the bullet and buy 1 through 4 so I can have the complete collection, because although I said there's going to be a lot of weird starts, and it used to not bother me, having like all but 4 is starting to bug me for like certain series, and I don't know why. So, who knows? But that's Promised Neverland. We got 1 volume of My Hero Academia, Volume 19. I just bought it because I saw Jiro on the cover, and I think she's an underrated character. So I bought that one. I think this is a manga where her like concert takes place. Could be wrong about that. I actually haven't read it. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, on the other hand, I have been reading because there is no anime equivalent. Really good series. I have 1 through 9. Probably a little behind on that. Then down here, we got Danganronpa. We got the manga adaptation of the first game. Then we got 1 through 3 of an adaptation of the second game that takes place through Nagito's perspective, which I found really interesting. Kind of rushed towards the end, but since it's just a spin-off through another perspective, it's whatever. Then we got a manga adaptation of Ultra Despair Girls. I read 1 and 2, haven't read 3 yet. It was pretty good. I typically find the Danganronpa manga adaptations, they're not like... I would never consider them a genuine alternative to the games, although compared to the anime, I'm sure they're better. But they're a good time, especially if you're a Danganronpa fan and just want new ways to experience the story. And I'm a sucker, so I bought them. What do you expect? Happy Sugar Life, volumes 1 through 7. I heard great things about this show, and I want to catch up because I think I'm a volume or 2 behind. But what killed this for me is that the wait between releases for these manga volumes was insane. Like, it would be months at a time compared to, like, normal. I don't have actual time comparisons in my head, but it was a long time. So by the time every new volume would come out, I'd forget the details. So I haven't given up. I think I've gone on hiatus for a bit, but I will get back to it eventually because it is a phenomenally creepy and unique series. I know the anime's out, but I do want to read the manga first because that's just how I started it. So... we got Fairy Tail Masters Edition. It's just like an omnibus of Fairy Tail. Haven't gotten around to reading it. I want to because I know it's trash, but I do like the Fairy Tail anime, and I heard the art in the manga is pretty good, so I want to get around to that, and maybe I'll get the rest. Fairy Tail Zero. Fairy Tail Zero is probably Fairy Tail at some of its finest. Got the manga version, just like the anime, made me cry like an emotional person that I am. Fairy Tail Ice Trail. That's the gray-focused manga. It was a good time, nothing amazing. It was just his miscellaneous adventures as a kid. I found it enjoyable. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. This is the sequel to Fairy Tail. There's not much to say about it. Like, I know Fairy Tail isn't a masterclass in storytelling, and this sequel series definitely highlights a lot of problems of the series. But it's a fun Fairy Tail style romp. If you like Fairy Tail already, you'll probably like this series. Just don't think too hard about how it probably contradicts a bunch of the already established lore. Then we got Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai manga, and then Rascal Does Not Dream of the Petite Devil Kohai manga. I absolutely adore the Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai anime and the, not visual novels, the light novels. The manga adaptations are pretty solid too, so I haven't actually read the Petite Devil Kohai one yet, but it's on my to-read list, as a lot of the things in this video are. Komi Can't Communicate 1 and 2 start here, then it breaks off into this next one. I have 1 through 11. As someone with kind of social anxiety, I absolutely love seeing the story of just like this girl trying to do her best to communicate and make friends. It's just like a really great feel-good time with just some amazing comedy. I heard that an anime adaptation has been announced, and I'm kind of scared because I think Komi works really well in manga format, especially because she doesn't talk a lot. But, you know, anything's possible. I would love to see a Komi Can't Communicate anime adaptation absolutely knock it out of the park. So I'll be watching it. Whether or not it's good, who knows? I'm a couple volumes behind. Again, just been busy with school and stuff lately, so, you know. Soul Eater. Soul Eater is one of those classic animes I still haven't watched. And when I heard about the Perfect Edition manga came out or started coming out, I'm like, this is a good way to get into it, even though I know the anime divulges from the manga. About two, it didn't grip me right away. I know I need to give it more time. I'll eventually get back around to it, maybe once more volumes are out. Fullmetal Alchemist is my favorite anime of all time, one of my favorite stories of all time. So as they're releasing the, I think they're called Full Metal editions, but it's reprintings with like just better pages and ink for the original manga series. I'm getting them. I'm like 1 or 2 behind, but I will definitely be catching up with this. And it's really fun reading them as they come out, because I've already seen the anime a few times, so like I know what's happening. But it's interesting to see all the differences, and it's Full Metal Alchemist. I love it. We got this Full Metal Alchemist art book. It's just like 1 of 2 or 3, maybe more. I'm not sure. But it's kind of obsolete because then for Christmas I got like the complete art book, which is like the collection of them and I think some extra stuff. But I still like having them both, so you know. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life? I watched the anime for a few episodes. It was a fun time, nothing amazing. I think I had some money to spend while I was at the comic book store, so I got them. The manga was pleasant as well. If I'm ever looking for just like a dumb fun time, I think I'll get back to it because it was really good. I liked it. I dropped the anime when I was watching it just because I got busy with other stuff. Sword Art Online, the Aincrad manga, much like Fairy Tail, which I know isn't amazing by any means of the word. I know Sword Art Online isn't as well, but I still like Sword Art Online. However, this Aincrad manga, I honestly did not vibe with. The art style just wasn't my thing, and, you know, I could just watch the anime and it would look better. I'm still happy to have it because I like collecting this sort of thing, but I just don't think it's that good. The Sword Art Online progressive manga is an interesting take on the progressive light novels. I think it has a different tone and atmosphere. It almost feels like the SAO abridged show. It's not bad by any means. I like it. I'm not in love with it. I have 1 through 7, and then they started continuing the progressive story, but they named it another story arc. Why? Who knows? But it's good. I like it as a Sword Art fan. Uzumaki, Junji Ito, freaking amazing horror manga author. I think this is his finest work of what I've read, at least, so, you know, I had to have the omnibus. Corpse Party, I bought this, it was on sale, and I got, like, you know, maybe halfway through. It wasn't gripping me. I want to play the game first, because I typically just do that for these sorts of things anyways. When there's multiple adaptations, I try to go to the original. I'm not saying it's bad by any means, it just didn't, you know, vibe with me at first, but maybe the game will change that. But the art was pretty good, at least. Devil's a Part-Timer, I have volumes 1 through 12. I went through the phase after I finished where I really wanted, the anime, I really wanted to see a continuation. Then I caught up, and it's just been years. I don't know how many manga volumes are out now. I'm excited for the 2nd season of the anime, and I'm scared because I heard the light novel ending sucked, so we'll see how that goes. Devil's a Part-Timer High School, I've read the first 2 or 3 volumes of this. It's only a 5-volume run. I bought 4 and 5 while they were on sale. You can kind of see a used sticker, because it was less than, you know, retail price. You know, The Devil's a Part-Timer was already just like a fun, really good isekai parody, and the high school version was just more of that, so I liked it. Fate Zero, 1 through 4. I love Fate Zero, I love most Fate, so I got it. I am behind, though, just because it's like I've already seen the Fate Zero anime, so I've already seen most it has to offer. I'll eventually finish the manga, but I'm like in no huge rush to. Certain Scientific Accelerator manga, I bought the first 2, read the first one, then the anime was announced, I just watched that. It was pretty alright, better than a Certain Magical Index Season 3, that's for sure. But the manga, I don't know if I'm ever going to finish it. I don't think the story was amazing. It was good to see more of my favorite character, Accelerator. There is 1 English volume of the Log Horizon manga. I don't know if there's any more in Japanese, or this is just the only manga that exists, but I own it in English. It was a manga adaptation of Log Horizon, alright. Then we have Log Horizon 1 and 2 of the West Wind Brigade. It's a spin-off focusing on one of the characters. I can't remember who, because it has been forever since I've watched Log Horizon. But I liked it. It was fun, you know? H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountain of Madness, you know, I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't for me. I respect, like, the atmosphere of Lovecraft stories. Like, I respect what it's going for, but I just don't think it's for me. At least not the manga adaptation. Maybe the actual original stories I'd like a lot more. Made in Abyss, one volume of it. I finished the anime. I read this volume post, like, volume 4 is where the anime leaves off. Then I heard the movie got announced, and I was just like, I'll wait. And I know season 2 is coming out, so it'll probably be a long time, if ever, before I read Made in Abyss again. One volume of Angel Beats Heaven's Door that exists. It's just the only one physically wise. I don't know if the series got discontinued or not, like in the original version, but I really liked it. I'd love to see more. I love Angel Beats. Act Age 1 and 2. I read the first volume of this manga, really liked it. Found out the horrible things about the author, and I already pre-ordered the second volumes, and it came in. I don't see myself, I mean, the manga series and the physical release have already been discontinued, but, like, I don't see myself collecting the rest just because I really don't want to support the author. I wish all the best on the artist, though. She's really talented, especially from what I saw in the manga, and I hope she moves on to some great projects, if she hasn't already. Bleach. It's volumes 55 through 58, alright, of Bleach. Assassination Classroom, I have 1 through 8. I have 1 through 4 of the erased omnibuses. Omnibuy? I don't know. I think there's the 5th one. I don't know if it's actually crucial to the story, though, so I don't know if I'm going to get it. We got the Tokyo Ghoul Monster Edition is what it's called. It's basically manga volumes 1 through 3. Then I have Tokyo Ghoul 4 through the ending, which is 14. Then I have the Tokyo Ghoul Re-box set, which I haven't actually read yet, but I'm excited to. I just need to actually reread Tokyo Ghoul because it's been so long and I'd be confused because it's a sequel. This is the Sword Art Online light novel collections. I think it's like 1 through 22 of the light novels. Gonna eventually read it. The packaging is beautiful. It comes with a ton of posters, which are all the light novel covers. Very happy to own this as an SAO fan. Oh boy, was it expensive. The Steins Gate manga, 1 through 3. Not a great adaptation, but I still own it. It's a good time. We got the Your Name manga. We have 1 through 3 of the Your Name, then Another Side Earthbound, 1 and 2. Another Side Earthbound is just like side stories. Pretty good. Nothing like, you know, groundbreaking, but I liked it. 5 centimeters per second manga. I actually think this was better than the movie, and it had a different ending, so I thought it was cool. Then we got the Orin High School Host Club box set going on here, and I just have this volume separately on top because it's actually autographed by Honey's English dub voice actress, so I just wanted to keep it safe and separate. But I absolutely adore the Orin High School Host Club manga and anime series. I'd love to see a fruit-style reboot for Orin High School Host Club because, you know, the anime was cut off before it could get, like, really, really good. We have the Madoka Magica Omnibus. Still need to read it. I'm sure it won't be amazing, but it'll be a fun adaptation. I'm looking forward to it. We got the Death Note All-in-One edition. Pretty solid collection. I did not expect reading like an entire manga series in one book to be pleasant because of the spine, but it actually worked out well. Then we have a special Death Note Volume 13. It's just like bonus stuff from what I understand. We have the Silent Voice Complete box set series. Love the movie, love the manga series. Highly, highly recommend. Anyways, moving on to my second set of bookcases, although this one is mostly Blu-ray, so I won't be talking about that. But what we got going on here, I'm just gonna move this over here. That didn't go well. Alright, so over here we got Demon Slayer 1 through 20. I love Demon Slayer. I think I'm a couple behind. I know the manga series ended soon, so I'm definitely going to get around to finishing this. And I'm just noticing now the Shonen Jump like logo is different for like volumes 3 through 7, but that's it, which is kind of strange, but whatever. We got Attack on Titan 3, 8, and it goes 3 because that's my sister gave it to me. I think she got like 1 through 4, and then when she moved, she gave me 3. I don't know what happened to 1 and 2. Then I have 8 through 32. 8's where the first anime left off. Got the special edition for 16 here with a special cover drawn by the Walking Dead comic artist. And I think 32, I think I'm a couple behind on the Attack on Titan manga. Then we got the Attack on Titan No Regrets Volume 1. Again, this was another hand-me-down from my sister when she moved. Thank you, sister. I love you. Then, oh yeah, Attack on Titan Before the Fall. That was also something my sister gave me. So I haven't actually read, you know, the No Regrets Before the Fall manga, but I've heard they're good. Then we have, it's kind of hard to see, but another Madoka Magica manga. I think it's one of the many, many like spin-offs thanks to Meiji Record, which is really interesting. Haven't read it yet. I'll get around to it. Here is a French comic done by Izumi-kun. Then after the French comic by Izumi-kun, we have Fruits Basket Another. Haven't actually read it. We'll get to it when the Fruits Basket anime finishes. I love it, so I'm looking forward to see what the sequel has in store. We have My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom manga. Love the series. Haven't actually read the manga yet. We'll get to it. Weathering with You manga. Angels of Death manga. Only one volume each for Weathering with You, Angels of Death so far from me. I have Noragami 10 through 22. Again, 10's where the anime ended. I'm a couple behind. Love Noragami. Season 3, please. Then down to here, we got light novels. I have Sword Art Online Aincrad 1 and 2, just because it's Aincrad. Then I have 9 because I wanted to start reading the Alicization story, but then the anime adaptation was announced, so I kind of dropped it. Now, obviously, those volumes are obsolete because I have the box set, but whatever. Sword Art Online Progressive 1 through 6. Love Progressive. It makes Sword Art Online good. Still not perfect by any means, but good. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Petite Devil Kohai. Then Rascal Does Not Dream of a Logical Witch light novels. I already said before, I love the Rascal Does Not Dream series. Good reads. I'm still in the middle of the third one, Logical Witch. We have Konosuba 5 through 13. 5 is what adapted the movie. I've read up to 12. It's Konosuba. It's good. Then we have the Megumin spin-off, Konosuba, An Explosion on This Wonderful World. Read the first one. It was really funny. Still haven't gotten around to the second. We have Rising of the Shield Hero Volumes 1 and 2. We got, and this is a special light novel that came with the limited edition Blu-ray of Season 1 Part 1 or Season 1 Part 2 by Funimation. We got No Game No Life Volume 1, then we got Spice and Wolf Volumes 1 and 2. Spice and Wolf was a really interesting series, and I can't wait to actually dedicate my time to reading it. I read the first one. Then Here in the Dark, because of where my lamp is located, we got That Time as a Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Volumes 1 and 2. Then we have an Attack on Titan, what's it called? Well, you know, those books, Choose Your Own Adventure books. It was fine, nothing amazing. Then down here we got A Certain Scientific Index Volumes 1 through 3. Then over here we have The Reason My Parents Are Still Disappointed in Me as a Human Being, High School DxD. Haven't actually read the High School DxD one, I just know it's infamous. I mean, infamous makes it sound bad. I heard it's actually good, so I saw it on sale somewhere. I was like, sure, why not? Who knows if I'll ever actually read it. Then we got the My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom light novel. Then ReZero light novel Volume 1. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya first light novel. I think it's a reprint. Then we got Log Horizon Volume 11. Again, it was where the anime left off. Now there's a third season, so kind of dumb. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and have maxed out my level. Volume 1. Looks cute, bought it, haven't read it. A Fullmetal Alchemist light novel, weirdly enough, Volume 1. A Berserk light novel, which requires knowledge of the manga to read. Haven't read the manga, so haven't read that light novel. We got a Your Name light novel. Then we got the Kiki's Delivery Service book that the movie's based off of. Then we actually have a Violet Evergarden light novel that I bought in Japanese because there will never be an English translation, more than likely not, of the Violet Evergarden light novels, and I just wanted to own it physically. And then these manga here are just bookends. These are doubles I have of the Higurashi because I started collecting a while ago, then eventually I bought the complete series. And then we have the Umineko End of the Golden Witch Volume 2. When I bought this, it said it was End of the Golden Witch Volume 3. I was excited to finally have it. It came in, it wasn't. And I eventually waited too long, so I can't return it. So these are just here as bookends. Who knows? Maybe I'll sell them, maybe not. I don't know. But that is my complete manga collection. I hope you enjoyed this video of me awkwardly talking and stuttering and mumbling over myself. But I enjoyed going through my entire collection and showing everything that I have to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it too. Maybe I'll get around to doing a Blu-ray collection video. It probably won't take nearly as long. But yeah, that's the complete manga series that I own. Oh, and I have these bottom shelves here that I still need to fill out, but, you know, I have, maybe 6 years left in me. I have plenty of time to fill those out. So, yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching. This has been hopefully an OK Editor 357 here, and until my next video, which might be unused footage used in my Gloom and Doom review because I still don't know how to work a camera, apparently, and all the footage came out blurry. See you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching.